Good day everyone, I am Charmaine Gandao. In this video, I'm going to present the literature review of Sonnet 18 by William Shakespeare. William Shakespeare, who lived in 1564 to 1616, was an English playwright, poet, and an actor. He was regarded as one of the greatest writers in English language and one of the most influential figures in world literature. Throughout his career, he wrote approximately 39 plays, 154 sonnets, and several narrative poems, many of which continue to be studied around the world today. The poem we are discussing is Sonnet 18, commonly known for its opening line, "Shall I compare thee to a summer's day?" It was published in Shakespearean Sonnet in 1609 as part of the collection of 154 sonnets, which explores themes of love, beauty, time, and mortality. It followed the traditional Shakespearean sonnet forms consisting of 14 lines arranged in 3 quatrains and a concluding couplet with a rhyme scheme ABAB, CDCD, EFEF, GG. Before discussing the poem, it is important to understand its historical context. Sonnet 18 was written during the Elizabethan era, often called the Golden Age of English literature. During the reign of Queen Elizabeth I, poetry and drama flourished, and sonnet became one of the most popular literary forms. At that time, many poets followed the Italian Petrarchan tradition, which focused on praising the beloved's beauty while lamenting the effects of time and aging. Shakespeare adopted this tradition, but he introduced a unique perspective. Instead of just mourning for the loss of beauty, he proposed that poetry itself has the power to preserve beauty and memory, allowing them to endure beyond the passage of time. Moving on to the summary of the poem, the speaker begins by asking whether the beloved should be compared to a summer's day. However, he immediately explains that summer is not a perfect comparison because sometimes it is too hot, sometimes it is overshadowed by clouds, and always short-lived. Just like summer, everything beautiful eventually fades because of time and aging. Despite this reality, the speaker assures the beloved that their beauty will never disappear because it has been immortalized through poetry. Shakespeare concludes that as long as people continue reading the poem, the beloved's beauty and memory will continue to live on. Instead of telling stories with a series of events, Sonnet 18 develops its meaning through a progression of ideas. It begins with a comparison, then explains the imperfections of nature, and reaches its turning point by declaring that poetry can overcome time and mortality. It is written in iambic pentameter. A rhythmic pattern consists of 5 pairs of unstressed syllables in each line. This regular rhythm gives the poem smooth, balance, and musical quality, which complements to its thoughtful and reflective message. Although the poem does not contain traditional characters, it presents important symbolic figures. The speaker serves as the narrator who admires the beloved and strongly believes on the lasting power of poetry. The beloved represents the ideal beauty and youth, while nature, particularly the summer and the sun, symbolizes the temporary beauty of life. Even death is personified as a force that ultimately cannot defeat the beloved because poetry preserves its memory forever. One of the poem's central themes is that physical beauty is temporary, while art and literature have the power to achieve immortality. Shakespeare also explores themes of love, beauty, admiration, the passage of time, and the enduring influence of artistic expression. Through these themes, he reminds us that although human life is temporary, meaningful words and creative works can continue to inspire future generations. Because of its timeless ideas, Sonnet 18 is considered Shakespeare's one of the greatest literary achievements. Its masterful use of imagery, metaphor, symbolism, and personification transformed the traditional love sonnet into a profound reflection of time, beauty, and immortality. More than 400 centuries after it was written, it continues to inspire because its message remains relevant to readers from different cultures and generations. Now, I would like to share the poem's implications to life. Sonnet 18 is a reminder that life is not about preserving our youth and being admired only for our physical appearance. As students, it is easy to compare ourselves with others, their achievements, talents, and even how they look. But Shakespeare reminds us that all these things are temporary, just like summer. What truly lasts is the kind of person we choose to become. It also reminds us that while time changes everything, our character, compassion, and the love we share with others can become our eternal summer. In conclusion, Sonnet 18 is more than a poem about love. It is a reflection of beauty, time, mortality, and the enduring power of literature. Shakespeare reminds us that although physical beauty is temporary, the words we leave behind and the lives we touch have the power to live on. These timeless ideas is the reason why Sonnet 18 continued to inspire readers more than 400 years after it was written. Thank you, and that concludes my presentation.